can now request Professor Gadre and his student Prem Kumar. He can just show uh, like how the SARAL AI has helped him uh, to disseminate some of his research papers.
Oh, wow. Very nice. Go
So
ahead, Prem. I would also like to see
yes,
what you're going to say.
yeah, Prem, please go ahead.
I'm very happy to have Prem with me, and he's been looking at some of our work on biometrics. We also intend to see one of the reasons why we chose this biometrics example is that we intend to have some work with UIDI in ANRF pair. So I just wanted to give a flavor of some of the work we are doing on contactless biometrics, which we have serialified here. So now Prem is going to tell you more about how he learned more about what we are doing through SARAL AI.
Yeah, so hello everyone. As many of you here as a recent fresh graduate or like starting their research career, so there are lots of things discussed from the last 1 hour. So I just being as a recent graduate and a fresh kind of a researcher thing. So how we can use SARAL AI to democratize the research paper. So I would just like to share one of my personal experience using SARAL AI and how I get through it. So I'm just sharing my screen here. Then we'll
So Prem, at some point in time, before a lot of people drop off, we should do a picture. So we should get people to switch on the video and take a picture before a lot of people drop off.
yes, sure.
Yeah, and for others, I'm just putting the links. I think people are asking for links. I'm just putting all the links in the chat. Just give me 1 second. I'm just copy pasting all of them.
For participants, if you have any further queries, you can directly connect to Professor Kumaraguru. In his LinkedIn account, he is very much active there. You can also send us an email.
So Prem, are you waiting for something, Prem?
Yeah, should I continue? Like I thought. Yeah,
Yes,
Oh,
Prem,
okay,
you can
nice.
start. You can start.
Yeah.
You can start your presentation.
Yeah. So recently I have used the SARAL AI platform. I I I thought you must have know how to use the SARAL AI. At least get a flavor of something you have to use. So just go to the saralai.com or I like SARAL democratizeresearch.in. Then sign in and other steps. So this is the process, I guess. I already have a paper.
So Prem,
Yeah,
Prem, sorry, why? I thought you were going to show only the output.
yes,
I think
yes.
showing the output, they saw all the process. I think probably you should show the output that you created.
Yes. I'm just showing the output. I have collected all the details.
Yeah.
So this is the research paper we have, which is of one of the research paper by Professor Vikram M. So it's based on the verified net novel score fusion based on the method evaluating weblet method deep learning and the UCM matching for the contactless fingerprint recognition. So as a data science graduate, I am not much aware of the electrical background, and here I am working on a project which is the intersection between the electrical engineering and the data science and deep learning and machine learning stuff. So sir told us he just go to this research paper and then come back to me with some pointers what you have learned. So I just went through. So it's like very difficult for a beginner researchers to went through all the points of the research paper, which are mostly in the background of electricals and deep learning stuff. So as a being fresh graduate, I just go to the SARAL AI, and I have used one of the best feature, the AI podcast. I have converted
Hey
most of the
Rohan,
things.
I just came across this really interesting paper on contactless.
So I have converted into the papers also, the video format also, and the reel format also. So the best part, I just get it through the podcast because it's between a discussion between two friend or like a two people. So it just keep asking the questions and then they will give the answers. So I will just like to share the podcast conversation between those two people. So it's a research based on the minutia matching and the fingerprints. So those people who don't much aware of those things, just listen to this podcast, and I hope you will get something what the paper will try to show you, try to give you the insights. So as a beginner, maybe you will get also. So I'm just playing
Hey
out.
Rohan, I just came across this really interesting
Hope the audio is audible. Audible, no? Is it audible for everyone?
Yes, yes, Prem. Please continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
paper on contactless fingerprint recognition. It's called Star Verifnet. Star sounds like a big deal.
Oh, I have heard of that. It's fascinating how they are tackling the limitations of traditional fingerprint systems. Contact-based ones have so many issues, right?
Exactly, like sensors get worn out from all the physical contact, and hygiene is a nightmare. Plus, latent fingerprints are a pain. This new system uses just a finger photo, no touching needed.
That's huge. So they are using some kind of image processing and deep learning to make it work. But how do they handle the noise and lighting issues?
Great question. They combine wavelets with deep learning and minutia matching. Wavelets help with the noise, and the deep learning part extracts high level features. Then, the minutia matching adds precision with those tiny rich details.
Oh, right. Minutia are those points where ridges and or split. They are like the fingerprint's unique fingerprint. But how does the fusion work?
So, they use a Siamese network, which is like two identical neural networks that compare two fingerprints and integrate wavelets to make the system lightweight. Fusion helps reduce false positives and negatives.
That's clever. They tested it on different datasets and got an equal error rate as low as 2.5%. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and it's not just accurate, it's also efficient. They wanted to balance economy and performance, which is a big deal for real world use.
Absolutely. But wait, why is the equal error rate important here?
Equal error rate is the point where the system's false acceptance and false rejection rates are equal. Lower ER means better accuracy. So 2.5% is really competitive.
Makes sense. But how does this compare to other methods? I remember some papers using just wavelets or just deep learning.
They did a great comparison. Methods like SCATNet or RaceNet 50 alone struggle with low quality images or noise. But by fusing wavelets with deep learning and minutia, they handle lighting and placement issues better.
So this is like giving the system multiple tools to work with. If one method falls, the others pick up the slack. That's smart.
Exactly, and the results show it's way better than older methods. For example, on the Poly dataset, they beat Lee at all apostrophe s 3.02% ER and L at apostrophe s 11% ER.
Wow, that's a massive improvement. But what about the practical side? Can this be used in everyday devices?
Definitely, they designed it to be computationally efficient, so it could work on mobile devices or cameras. Imagine unlocking your phone just by showing your finger.
That's the future. But are there any downsides? No system is perfect.
True, they mention challenges like inconsistent lighting and background noise still being tough, but overall, this fusion approach is a big step forward.
Agreed. It's exciting to see how combining traditional techniques with modern AI can solve real world problems. Thanks for sharing this.
So I must say, even if you are a non-technical background, you must get an exposure of something what this paper is all about. It's a something of fingerprint minutia matching, contactless, like that. So a person having, you don't have to touch the sensors or something by your fingerprints. We just capturing the fingerprints using the camera and the other things also. So without contact. So it's kind of a something. It's more likely it discuss more technical steps also. So you just get a feel of something. So when I recently joined here, I don't even aware of how to read the research paper. So for that people, it is very beneficial. The SARAL AI is very beneficial. If you don't know how to read a research paper, you just simply go and put it onto the SARAL AI and then try to summarize those things in these kinds of things, like the podcast, the reels, and the other things already Professor Ponnurangam have discussed in the webinar. So yeah, for me it is very beneficial as of now, and hope sir is also like the things because the publication done by the sir. So hope he agree with me also. Yeah, this paper is converted. Somebody is well mannered. What do you
Very,
say?
very nice, Prem. I'm super happy that you were able to do this. Very impressive. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Prem. Thank you, Prem.